Catch and store water for plants. Having a big garden full of plants and flowers is always a pleasant sight to see in any home. If you are one of those people who have many flowers and plants surrounding your house, you may notice that you use up a lot of water just to maintain your garden. There is a solution to this. What you can do is to catch rainwater from your gutter and use the water that you get to water your plants. This is a pretty easy activity that you can do, and most of all, you will save money with your water bill. Here are the steps on how you can catch and store water for plants. Materials for collecting water. You will need just a few materials for collecting and storing water. You may already have some of these at home, and some of them you can get from your local gardening store or hardware store. You will need plastic garbage containers, garden hoses, buckets, or just any container that can hold a large amount of water. You also need a screen that you can put on top of the containers. Locate water sources. Now, locate the water sources that you have in your garden. Look for corners of rain gutters that you have on your roof. There are a few of them. This is where you are going to put the containers to catch the water. Catch water from the gutters. Place the containers that you have underneath the water sources or the gutters. Place a screen on top of the containers so that debris, such as rocks or dried leaves, will not fall into the container with the water. For using the collected water. If you are not going to use the collected water for a few days, it is advisable to cover the containers with a lid tightly. This will prevent mosquitoes from breeding in stagnant water. When you are ready to use the water, just transfer the water that was collected into a watering can, and you can already use this to water your flowers and plants. Note that if your roof is newly treated, the water runoff might have contaminants that can harm your flowers. Rainwater is safe to use and does not contain any chemicals, so you can use it for your flowers. These are the simple steps on how you can catch and store water that you can use for watering your plants and flowerbeads. Within a few days of using this method, you will notice how much water you save by collecting rainwater. If you live in a place where it seldom rains, what you can do is to use an underground water collecting system so that you can collect water from other water sources in your house. You may need to speak with a plumber regarding the installation of this water collection system. You can also ask someone from your local hardware store on other tools that you can readily use to collect rainwater.